HSR 4.2 second half tier list. Quick look at Fei Ying's release. The new elation system is finally complete. Turns out this is a real anniversary carry. The anniversary DPS Fei Ying has permanent ultimate uptime. Non-stop nuke damage. Energy and good times fuel each other, and teammates can help recharge her. She's a perfect fit for Yaoguang and the Elation Trailblazer. At E1S1, her damage is top tier for the current version. Comparing Elation and Remembrance teams, there's a high chance a strong dedicated support will debut soon. If you need a DPS, she's a high priority pull T0 in Elation teams. The Elation Trailblazer is the core support, boosting Elation levels and good times while cleansing debuffs and adding extra damage. Currently, she fits perfectly into the third slot of the Fei Ying team. As a slot 3 support, she's T0.5. Firefly is making a huge comeback. Her skill applies weakness to all enemies, and her ULT lasts longer. Paired with Dahlia's ULT, she can ULT after just one action. That's a massive 100 overall boost. Her strength has climbed back to T0.5. Then there's Xia Dai. In 4.2, she's still a top tier DPS. Off-field revive is amazing, everyone who uses it loves it. The win stacking meta is still the answer. At high investment, it's just as strong as the Elation system. T0 Clara's taunt encounters are great for tough fights, but Yumi and Wandi are better. T0. E5 Silver Wolf provides team-wide depth shred and weakness implant. You can pick the exact element now. After the buffs, her versatility is way up. T2. Robin is a solid traditional support with ATK buffs and action advance. She works great in Bei and Fei Xiao follow-up teams. T1. Cypher has a lot of support utility, but none of it is top tier. T2. T2 for Fei Xiao teams. The new character Buxutu is a massive upgrade. But they are very idol independent. You need E2 to make them viable. T2. T2 Fugue. She can apply super break bars and is currently a T1 pick for break teams. Yanqing's damage is too low, do not build this character. T5. Argenti is totally trapped in jail. He's even struggling to clear mobs in the latest pure fiction. T3. Rappa's damage is more like a 2.0 era character. Not recommended for new players. T2 Strength. Sunday's high multipliers, DMG buffs, and action advance are still very valuable. Essential for Fei Ying and new follow-up teams. T1. Jade as a standalone is stuck in pure fiction, apocalyptic shadow, and mock jail. T3. Luocha's healing is very high. In Xia Dai teams, he can be a budget replacement. T3 Hunt March 7th. The newbies can use her as a sub-DPS transition. She has free E6, but only T4 strength. Chang Yayu is the god of farming. Doubles the damage of all allies. Deals extra single target damage. The more remembrance characters in the team, the higher the buff. The best teammate for Xia Dai. Even as a solo carry, she's invincible. T0. T0. Bei is the king of single target damage, but is starting to rely on E2. The current meta isn't great for her, and her value isn't as high as the Elation team. T0.5, Mozart E6 is a good teammate for Fei Xiao. In other teams, he has no place. T4. Tang Huang is a physical preservation character with god tier team shields. Can be slotted directly into the new Buxutu follow-up team for protection. T0.5, in the latest high difficulty stages, Lingsha's healing is a bit lacking, but her spot as a break team sustain is still stable. T2. T2 Pella. Team-wide depth shred and fast ULT with low cost. But her numbers are just too low now. T4. Aglia is great in 3 target scenarios. Paired with Xilian, she's a huge upgrade. Money War is a universal pick. T1. Fu Xian is struggling to keep people alive, doesn't fit the current meta. T3. Topaz. Topaz is basically unemployed. T4. Sparkle. The core of Elation damage. She truly defines what strongest low investment carry means. Top tier sustained burst. Even at E0S0, she clears everything. Maxes out all the latest game modes. T0. Avengement got power crept by Shield Dan. His spot in follow-up teams is gone. T2, he's out. Black Swan, now Arcana stacks twice as fast. Once it hits the cap, it triggers extra procs. Her total dot damage and rotation are much better now. T1. Jeopard is an outdated primitive character now. T5. Hyzen is the new dot carry. Paired with Kafka and Black Swan, it's a top tier team. T0.5, Sparkle. Skill point recovery is so high it overflows, and now you can store them. The old SP issues are completely fixed. T1. And for top tier single target damage, the free Sparkle buff is huge. Archer gets a massive boost. Currently, his overall strength is right up there with Nakisha. T0.5 Huahua's protection capability got a buff. Her ultimate now restores 2 points and her healing is up. A solid T1. But the 12 Golden Scions all have unique buffs. E2 numbers are insane, the god of the Xia Dai team. But since she only fits in Golden Scion teams, her future support prospects look slim. T0.5, remember, she has action advance and DMG buffs. Mainly fits the 3.0 main carry meta. T1. T1 Herta. A godsend for new players. AF 2P staple for pure fiction. T4. Wanmei is now just a second tier universal support. T2. Bailu. Only raw healing with no cleanse. If you're desperate for a healer, she's a temporary fix. T5. T5. If you get lucky with Qingqiue's tiles, the damage is there. Good for fun, but that's it. T4. T4. Tibi is a support evergreen. A universal character that fits any DPS. The value of her E1 is undeniable. She can even fit into the 4th slot of Elation teams. T0. T0. Jinglu is the HP scaling DPS. Relies heavily on Tibi and Fongjin. T2. Blade got a big buff, but his base kit is too weak. still not viable. T3 Gallagher. If you don't have Lingshot, he's still okay for break teams. T2. Boothill with Dahlia doesn't even need to worry about manual play or rotations. But he's lower priority than Firefly. T3 Harmony Trailblazer. If you lack few, they can be a replacement. T3 Seal's multipliers literally doubled. As long as enemies are low HP, she takes immediate action. Her cleanup potential is a massive upgrade. The strongest 3-cost character. T1 Dahlia can trigger super break even without a weakness break. She applies weakness and Death Shred. Her raw damage is solid. T0.5 Wandy's Force Auto Battle is hit or miss. At E0S0, he's starting to fall off. T1 Claudhar has a mechanic that lets teammates copy skills. Great synergy with Bae, Nakisha, and Wandy. T1 Cheesy. Shield breaking plus follow-ups. Barely usable for F2P players in pure fiction. T4 Fire Trailblazer has no place in the meta. Shields are too weak to protect the team. T5 Kafka's AoE is massively buffed. Fast team-wide detonation. A core member of the new dot teams. T1 Jocho is barely different from a 4-star now. Not even a requirement for Acheron teams anymore. T4 Yunli struggles in high difficulty. Very dependent on whether enemies are aggressive. T2 Destruction Trailblazer is not worth building. T5 Ding Yuan. Paired with Sunday, the Lightning Lord acts multiple times per turn. Damage is decent. T2 Feng Jin has team-wide healing and cleanse. A universal sustain with insane speed. Pulling her will carry your account. T0 Silver Wolf Ultra V999 deals massive true damage. Restores team skill points and provides CC immunity. Her one-turn burst damage is the current ceiling. T0 Nakisha is practically a god of war. Applies all weaknesses to enemies. Great for single target, and even better with Sirin. T0.5 Imbibitor Looney has fallen out of the meta. E2S1 is a thing of the past. T3 E0 Acheron is obsolete. Even E2S1 can't keep up. T2 Buxutu. The new generation follow-up carry and an elite buffer. Core mechanic is triggering extra follow-ups when teammates attack. Great synergy with Sunday and Tibi. T0.5 Tingyun, good for new players as a transition for ATK in energy. T3 Welt. Ultimate buff to 40 Death Shred. Buffs to DMG and Energy Reagan. For new players, he's the best standard warp character to build. At E4, he reaches T1. Doctor Ratio is only slightly better than standard DPS characters now. T4 Saber. Win DPS with high multipliers. Great damage when paired with Sunday, Tibi, or characters who can spam ultimates. T1 Bronya is a standard harmony. In Bae teams, she's a budget replacement for Claudhar. T3 5-star Herta is strong in pure fiction but struggles in Apocalyptic Shadow and Mach. T1 Yaoguang is the dedicated elation support, triggering aha moments to boost team elation levels and generate SP. An essential engine for the elation worship team. T0 That's all for the HSR 4.2 second half tier list. Thanks for watching.